We've just left Shearwater. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's the first nice day that we've had. Seems like 40 days and 40 nights of rain. We had horrific winds a couple nights ago and lasted right into yesterday. We're on our way to Rescue Bay, about 33 miles, and first of all we have to go through a fairly large strait. I forget the name of it. And then after that we turn off and hit some nice windy turns to go up to Rescue Bay. And this morning there were only 2 boats left on the dock. Everybody took the chance, or made good, and took off while the weather was all right. Straight across the water is Bella Bella. They say that the grocery shopping there is really good. We've never been there. Maybe someday we will. The water taxi is only $10 a ride, so a pretty good deal. And here's the view that we're seeing right now. You can see some blue sky. Oh, what's blue sky? Never seen it before. Talk to you later. Just before we reach Millbank Sound with the big rollers, we enter Reed Passage, which is much calmer, and there's lots of navigating to do around these little islands and rocks. Very interesting. We're finally out of the big swells and going by our first mark with a lot of rocks on the right, and then after that we're going to turn right and make our way down that little passage. One place I wouldn't want to be is here without a chart plotter and fog, because it's would be very difficult to see. We are now entering the narrow part of Reed Passage. You can see there's a lighthouse smack in the middle of it, and we have to take it either to the right or to the left. I'm not sure what my husband has decided. This goes on for quite a ways, but it's beautiful in here. The mountains in the background, and unfortunately we don't see any grizzlies on the shore right now. I don't think the tide is low enough. We've just passed Oliver Cove, which is a secure anchorage, but a little bit boring. There's not much to do there. We're coming up to a whole bunch of otters, and I think they're going to start to dive to miss us, but quite often when we see them out here, they're on their backs, and they look so comfy. There's another one. Going through some rapids here. Speed is up, I think up to 9 knots. And the waves breaking over the rocks, it's amazing. Every time I see big waves in the distance, I think they're humpbacks feeding, but then when we get closer, no, it's not gonna happen. I think I see another otter, 2 otters right off the beam of our boat. And one's poking his head up. We are just approaching Rescue Bay. We had intended on anchoring here overnight, but because it's so chilly, we don't feel like getting into our kayaks and rowboats, which actually there's great rowing here. The other downside is that there's very little rocking, and one time when we were on the beach with the dogs, just as we were getting into the dinghy, we saw a wolf approaching us. So we're going to bypass this and continue on to Bottleneck. We are now approaching Jackson Pass. It's quite narrow, and best to go through at slack high water. You can go through any time, but if there's other boats coming, it gets quite narrow. We are now entering Jackson Pass. There's lots of little islands and rocks. We have to be very careful navigating through here. The water is calm. It's close to high tide. which makes it easier to go through, but a little more difficult to see the rocks that might be buried. Frank, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I've got to steer around these logs that are in front of me. They're right across the channel.
Oh, there's one you're heading right at one.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I'm going to go the other side of that, but there's shallows right on the end of it there. So yeah, it's okay. I can see. I'll just scoot around the end of it and then turn back in. I've got plenty of water.
And we have good speed after going about 6 knots as before we approached Rescue Bay.
Looks like the current's against us though, but we're going fast.
These are ugly logs.
Okay, now I gotta get the other side of that.
Now we're trying to stay away from that rock on the right. And it looks like current,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really show against us that much.
Oh, a little bit against us now.
Yeah, a little bit against us. And the funny thing is, when we entered Reed Passage at the beginning, we were doing up to 10 knots. And then when you got out of there, later on, we were down to 6 knots. So we can't figure out this tide business. Yeah, we're
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
down to 7 knots. And there is
That's
boat
Brass Monkey in front of us.
Brass Monkey in front of us. Wonder where they're going. We have how many miles?
Yeah, about 16 miles.
It's 16 miles to go to Bottleneck. And this is a place that we have not been to, so we were
It's
told that
exciting.
it's exciting, very exciting. It makes up for all the rain we had over the last 40 days and 40 nights. Have you seen enough, Frank?
Yeah, that's enough for now.
My arms are getting tired. Bye.
Here we are going up Finlayson Sound. Bottleneck Inlet is about 7 or 8 miles up that way. That's where I think we're going to stop for the night. And over that way is the entrance into Clem 2. The reason I started this video, and we're going to have to go through some rainy windows, is the beautiful waterfall we can see up there. And you know what? It's going to be hard to see that because of the quality of the windows on the side of the boat. Yeah, never mind. Well, we made it to Bottleneck Inlet. There's Tonto over there, and another boat that we met in Shearwater yesterday, and I've forgotten the name. It's a girl's name. I call it Ellie Mae. Might call it the Clampett boat. But anyway, it certainly hasn't, the rain hasn't let up. It was nice this morning. We had summer for a couple hours, and it's not summer anymore. I'll keep the video running and turn around and get outside. And there we go. That's the inlet of Bottle Inlet. And I just had to take the dog ashore. The boat's in the water. So I'm soaking wet, but it's fun. This is kind of beautiful in here. Well, we woke up in the morning to a pretty nice day. The weather's nice enough that I could fly the drone, so we're going to fly it up to the end of the inlet and look around and see what's up there. Hopefully we'll see a couple of bears. Although, since I've already seen this video, I know that I'm not going to see any bears. And the rain started falling, so I had to scoot back to the boat pretty quickly with the drone. Well, here we are leaving Bottleneck Inlet. It was a pretty good night, although it rained like hell again. We woke up to sunshine this morning. I flew the drone. You'll have seen that drone footage. We didn't find any bears on the beach. It started to rain, so I had to bring the drone back in a hurry. And now it's sunny again, so there's the entrance to Bottleneck right in front of us. And we're on our way to Butedale today, hopefully.
We are leaving Bottleneck Inlet, and it was a very quiet evening. And
here we are, just at the exit to the Bottleneck Inlet, and I thought I'd take a picture. The scenery is beautiful. A high waterfall over there coming down from beautiful mountains, and a really big one over there. I just can't say how beautiful it is up here, and the number of people that don't ever get to see this is just absolutely spectacular. We woke up this morning to a beautiful sunny day, but then a torrential downpour just hit us. The rain has just quit. But I took a picture up here to show you that it's still raining on the boat, but there's sunshine just up the hill there. And another beautiful sight.
these are fantastic rapids coming out of the Canoona River. Must be because of all the rain we've had. I certainly wouldn't want to fall down there. No, Connie, you stay here. Bye.
It was Thursday. We got to Butedale. The weather wasn't too bad, and we were able to fly the drone for a little while. So we're going to take it over and look at the falls, and then some video of the lake up in behind. I think it's called Butedale Lake, actually. So we're going to fly the drone up the river here and see if we can get a look at the lake. The drone is going pretty quickly. That's a spectacular looking river, isn't it? There we can see the lake, and I believe we're starting to run out of reception on the drone right now. We're well down the hill and further away, so I had to turn the drone around and come back. And there you can see the boats in the on the dock, and we're going to go up this next valley. No idea what's up there, but we'll know it when we see the picture. We got kind of close to the trees there, so I had to come up, and I'm pretty high with the drone, but there's a swampy area in front of us. I saw that on one of the last drone flights, and I wanted to go in there and have a good look at it. Hopefully we'll see some animals, and we're way up in the air, so it wouldn't bother anybody. Nobody will hear it, and we're using zoom to look down on the swampy area, but apparently there's nothing there but swamp. There's a good view of the dock in Butedale. We're going to stay there for the night, and tomorrow, Friday, looks a bit crummy, so we're going to stay on the dock and leave on Saturday morning, headed for Low Inlet.